Episode 82, Dread on Arrival.
Hello, I'm Savannah Cassie. I'm back with the reaction. Sorry for a long break. I went to Hawaii, and then when coming back, I had a lot of challenges to do, so I was just trying to do them all and just couldn't seem to do the reactions, so yeah, I'm back.
Is the police commissioner here?
What do you guys do to this poor scorpion? This poor scorpion just wanted to live a life, and you guys just kidnapped it out of its natural habitat.
Take him to the zoo!
We don't have a zoo!
How does Ninjago not have a zoo, but have a giant aquarium for that giant fish in season 5? Legit, you guys remember the giant fish in season 5 that they caught? They have an aquarium for that, but don't have a zoo.
He's not taking any visitors.
Ah, nice looking bow. I have nothing to say. I like how he's just painting this random bow, and I'm pretty sure this boat never gets painted. I'm pretty sure he's still trying to paint it to his day, unless it's a different boat.
Every time something bad happens to the city, first thing they do is can the police.
Hey, mister, it's kind of your job to be the protector of Ninjago. So what if the other guys got fired? Maybe the other guys got fired because they didn't help the ninjas.
A pirate genie?
Pirate genie?
Yes, why not? Anything can happen.
Didn't you two have PTSD after you said that? I like how they just look at each other longingly. Like, I know that's when they started having a relationship, but shouldn't you guys have PTSD from that? I like how they still haven't told anyone else about it, unless they do and they just don't believe them. I love Lloyd getting kidnapped because he was a dumbass. Like, this boy legit jumped on enemy territory and expected not to get kidnapped.
Bite your tongue, green ninja. The fight is all but over.
I simply love her in these 2 seasons. Like, she is such a cool character, such a cool villain. And then when she died, like, it was so cool and felt like a good way to end off a character because she was, like, got ordained, she saved the family, she did what she wanted to do. And then they brought her crystallized back. And I feel like this was just, like, them being threatened to bring her back or blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, don't listen to death threats. Like, I know it's scary, but honestly, like, these death threats just makes the community and everything so much worse. And you guys listening to them just gives people more power. Just, like, call 911, the police, or move, or do something.
Careful not to damage the temple of resurrection.
What type of voodoo witchcraft was your family into? I love how she rarely just has a temple resurrection. How is this a thing?
Mom! Lloyd!
Wait, she was with the Sons of Garmadon the entire time? How did your mom get kidnapped and you not noticing? I know she said she was looking after Wu, but I think she missed the entire part where she was looking after Wu.
Crazy. She wants to bring back your father.
I've been sold.
We are well aware of this fact, Masako. I know Masako doesn't know that Lloyd knows what's probably going on, so she's just telling us. But also she tells us this like 5 times, like, oh, your father's not gonna be the same person. She's trying to bring back your father. She's crazy. We know this, Masako. We can clearly see it.
Anything between us.
Lloyd's post-heartbreak. Don't worry, you're gonna have to go through this again with a certain foxhole. Honestly, just stop gaining crushes. They all just kind of break your heart or turn evil.
Powerful than a blow to the heart. We found.
I love that she manipulated his feelings. I simply love this. Because most of the time, when people, like nowadays, when they do women, they just write women horribly. Like, they're like, oh, they're strong and powerful, and that's all they get. They can't be manipulative, they can't have emotions. And I'm just like, this is horrible writing stories. You guys realize women have emotions. You realize women can be mad, right? Like, they don't have to be the good guys. They can be irredeemable monsters.
After she tracked down young Wu. Helpful of her.
Oh, she did find Wu, and then she got kidnapped. Masako, weren't you trained by Wu? Or were you just trained in Spinjitzu? Because then why do you not defend yourself? Unless your Spinjitzu is very rusty and very bad, they just took you out by one of their minions. Because Mr. E could have easily taken her down, even if Masako used Spinjitzu. Like, Mr. E's a different beast.
For the ritual to succeed, I also need a hair from...
Quick question, where did Umi learn witchcraft? Like, where and when did she have time to learn witchcraft? Like, I know she's been by herself, so maybe she did in a room or when the parents were out of sleep. But this is where I get to the statement where I've said multiple times this episode where people are like, oh, Harumi didn't have time to do this or this. And I'm like, Harumi learned witchcraft and created a cult.
You.
And I already collected.
Okay, one complaint. Why from the hair from the wife? Like, that makes no sense. Just make her leverage. Because I get it, the hair from Rue and Lloyd, because they're actually related to Garmadon. But Masako has no connections to Garmadon besides being the wife. This is the one thing I would have just cut out and just made her leverage. Oh my god, are we gonna drown her? Please, please, please drown her. You'll become my favorite character if you drown her. Legit, when I was like watching the season for the first time when it popped up, I was like, drown Masako. Please drown Masako. You'll become my favorite character. I hate this character. I still hate her. I don't care what they change about her. She's still a worst off character in my book and forever will be.
Be ready.
I love this one guy. It's like, I don't see the ninjas. And Ultraviolet is like, that's because the ninjas.
With caution. I don't want any heroes out there.
By the way, if my voice sounds off, it's because I am a little bit stuffy. So, if you guys hear that in the video, I'm just telling you guys, I'm stuffy. My throat is kind of sore as well. So, anyway, just hoping you guys still enjoy the reaction. Back to it.
Everyone comes out with their hands up.
I love that the police commissioner is like, I heard you doing pretty illegal stuff. How about you just surrender? What do you mean, pretty illegal? It's kidnapping and resurrecting a Dark Lord just goes under pretty illegal. Like, what is actually legal in Ninjago? Murder? Do you have the only way to go to jail is actually murder someone?
We don't have guns, Commissioner. We only have tasers.
Oh.
How do you not remember that they don't have guns? Aren't you the police commissioner? How do you not know your sergeants don't have guns? Unless that law was just changed?
Hold on!
I love that they're going underwater to bypass security.
Clotho dessert!
I know one complaint a lot of people were saying about this part was like the spell was too long. And I'm just like, it's a magical fucking ritual to bring back the dead. If that spell is short, that spell simply does not work in my opinion. Yeah, like, shut up. So what if the spell is long? And they're like, oh, she just kept saying the same thing over and over again. I'm like, that's the resurrection spell. Like, so what?
This isn't you!
This is so cool. This is like the best part of Ninjago right here because like this is so intense. I have a quick question. Why is it only the Oni side she's bringing back? Like, I understand the reason why she brings it back, but how? Is it because she's using the Oni mask, or is it because she specifically saying she wants the darkness? Like, yeah, she could have brought Sensei Garmadon back, but she doesn't care for Sensei Garmadon. She wants the evil side. She's like ripping his soul in half and just being one aspect of his life. I love that Lloyd's just casually underwater holding his breath, probably with piranhas. Are those piranhas? It doesn't seem like it's really a clear picture of what type of fish is underwater, but I'm pretty sure those are piranhas. I'm not sure if I've already mentioned it, but isn't it weird that they gave Zane a completely new, different weapon? Like, he already had the shurikens. Like, the shurikens were supposed to be Zane's weapon. And then they're like, nah, we're gonna make the shurikens disappear and give him bow and arrow. I'm just like, okay, but why? Oh, so I was right. It does look like piranhas. This is 100% piranhas, right? And also, I like how Lloyd's casually, again, holding his breath underwater, waiting for the ninjas to execute him, as if this is a normal day.
Oh, yeah! Coming, Mrs. G!
No, chill, let Masako die. Like, there's multiple times where Masako just could have died, and we never have to deal with her. Like, I was kind of hoping they did that when they redid Ninjago. They just, like, killed off the character, or we just, like, never saw her again. Because I was, like, kind of hoping for Coco. I know I said this earlier, and a lot of people were like, oh, that would make no sense. Just make her, like, a random woman that the ninjas introduced to, and then she just joins the team because she has to like guard something or protect something, so she just follows the ninjas because she's afraid that they won't protect whatever she was entrusted to protect. And then she just becomes the mother figure, and then we just like erase Masako from existence.
Cool. Get Lloyd up. Use your mama arm.
Why is Masako giving them instructions? Shouldn't Lloyd be doing this? Masako, I don't remember you once trying to help these ninjas do anything besides giving them history that you actually really don't know anything about. I love that they randomly just used Spinjitzu to knock out Harumi. And I'm just like, was this wind that powerful? If this wind was that powerful, I have a feeling it would have just blown the Spinjitzu away. Like more than in season 5. Like, she just blew the Spinjitzu away.
Come on, boys!
Damn sadness. Even though Harumi was evil and tried to resurrect his dead dad, Lloyd is still like looking over here sad. And people actually go to jail. That's the first. I thought the Ninjago police don't really arrest people. They just kind of let them run away. But this is the first time that the police actually did something. Good job, police people.
You were right. This isn't me.
Stop.
I love that Harumi's still trying to manipulate him. And Lloyd's not falling for it. He's like, no, fell for this once. Not doing it again. Goodbye. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Now we know that he is definitely 1000% back. Just a daily reminder, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, and please leave a comment. Let's get on to it.
Now free me!
She is so happy. She's like the happiest girl. She's like, huh, so my plan did work. Take that, Lloyd.
Episode 83. True Potential.
Love that the ninjas know about the Weekend Whip song and they're just randomly singing it. Like, this is the most famous song in all Ninjago. Dez looks so happy to like just see his friends. Unfortunately, the Ninjago people and the writers just hate him. Like, they just make him like a joke and the most useless character. And I'm just like, he has so much better potential. But I think it's because they're like, I feel like they tried to write him off as Skybound and made him the most irredeemable thing. That's where like most people like point a day at thing. But I feel like that was pushed to make him a bad character because no one in Ninjago writers actually like him. Like, you can hear like the Ninjago writers legit admit they don't like theirs. So I think that's their way of trying to make us hate this man for like no reason. Like, what did he do besides maybe sometimes, in you guys' humble opinion, be annoying? Like, I have dealt with more annoying characters than Dareth.
Cared for her, didn't you?
What does it matter?
Yeah, no shit, Masako. I could tell that Lloyd cared for her. And I don't even have to watch probably the last couple episodes. You could just see it in his eyes, the look of betrayal.
Take time to mourn, but don't let it destroy you. If you
Says the woman straight after her husband got banished and turned evil, went to go flirt with his brother. Yeah, I'm still not forgiving you for that. Like, I like how they try to make, in this series, I said this again, her, like, redeemable, and don't do the shit they were doing with her, which is, thank the Lord they stopped doing it. But still, in my eyes, you are still an irredeemable fucking monster.
Security footage caught the two on video.
Well, Garmadon's back. Lloyd, time for your PTSD trauma to finally reawaken again.
Can you find a place to keep Wu somewhere safe?
I have it.
Hey, how about we don't give Masako Wu, the person who legit went to look for him, found him, and then got kidnapped? How about you give it to someone else? Dear, your place is a mess. Have you even started unpacking? Unless he just moved here, which I understand. It takes a while to unpack everything, especially probably working with at a bar.
At least the rest of the Sons of Garmadon are locked away, right?
Now standing outside the cryptarium.
Cole, I would advise you not to say that. And once he said that, I was like, they're gonna break them out, aren't they?
The entire prison has fallen under the control of its prisoners.
At least
I love that Garmadon and Ruby took over the entire prison. Like, how? Explain me how. Like, I know Garmadon has, like, some sort of elemental power or something, so he could probably easily take them out. But I would love it that Harumi also helped Garmadon out a little bit, because she technically does have dog magic, even if that dog magic is just learning resurrection. You know what would be a cool idea? If, like, Garmadon taught Harumi black magic. Like, I know it's not dog magic, it's like Oni magic, but at first, before we learned that, we just assumed Garmadon had some sort of form of dog magic.
Side.
We go to Cryptarium.
Oh, poor Lloyd. Poor Lloyd. This is supposed to be 1000% devastating for him.
Sounds like a really bad idea.
And Kai knows bad ideas. He's full of them.
I agree. It's too
I love none of them wanting to face Garmadon again. I like how they we did this once and never want to do it again. Please, no, thank you.
All those years, your father and brother kept the truth from you. They were afraid of what you'd become.
How did the first Ninjago Master and Wu keep apart that he was part Oni? Wasn't that common knowledge that the first Ninjago Master was Oni and Dragon? Well, maybe not super common knowledge, like not random person would know that. But I have a feeling like maybe it would be in a scroll or something. Did they just tell Garmadon that he was only part dragon and that, yeah, he came from Oni dragon, but he was only part dragon?
And destroy.
Tell me.
Well, I think kind of Garmadon already knew that he was made to destroy. Maybe he didn't think his power was destruction. Maybe, like what I was saying, maybe he thought his magic was only dark energy if his, like, family was lying to him about his heritage the entire time. Damn, they found it way too late. They were just like, oh, what's the plan? They're just like, plan we made up, no plan. They're like, shit.
Get rid of us that easily.
I love that Lloyd's not listening. A lot of people would say he's irresponsible, but, like, he's done this before. His father was evil, he brought him back. In his headspace, he's like, I've done this once. Like, it's not a big deal. And now I'm a lot older. Like, I could easily do it again.
We've regained control of navigation.
Oh shit, this is probably one of the coldest scenes that Hulu did. She broadcasted this entire fight to everyone. She just showed them that the Green Ninja wasn't all that powerful and stuff. Well, too bad, Lloyd, because it definitely looks like your father definitely wants to fight you.
Father. Husband.
I love Oni Garmadon, because, like, we definitely know that Garmadon has some amnesia, but he does remember his historical roles that he played, or the important parts. He was like, oh, I knew I was a father and a husband and an evil warlord, and I was a student and a teacher and a mentor. Like, I know those parts, but, like, everything in between there is kind of a little bit fuzzy to me. This season handles Garmadon so much better than Season 2 ever could in LEGO Ninjago. LEGO Ninjago Season 2, what the fuck were you doing? Like, you had a plan and you didn't execute it. And then you just brought a different bad guy and able to achieve your plan. Just, like, make the mega weapon, turned him evil. Or make that Wii U stuff that you had on the island that turned people evil. Just let him be absorbed by that, not really realizing what it was because he didn't completely read Shoda's book. Or he realized what it was, didn't think it would affect him, and then made him totally, completely batshit crazy. Instead of making someone else possess him and do the evil stuff that he was destined to do. Oh, ouch. That definitely had to break some bones, so definitely hurt. Lloyd, you okay over there, buddy?
Get up, son. Get up.
Damn, the poor civilians are so confused and so clueless and so worried. Because imagine this is broadcasted. This reminds me of My Hero Academia, but instead of All Might Written, he just gets the shit beaten out of him.
Your son.
I have no son.
That must be so devastating to Lloyd to hear that. Because, like, when Garmadon was evil, he still loved and cared for his son. Like, no matter what, like, the evil never consumed him to try to hurt his son. He, like, tried everything in his power to break away from that. And now he comes back and he's like, I know nothing about you. I don't relate to you. And I will continue to still beat the crap out of you. Ooh, poor Lloyd. Poor Lloyd. Like, he tried everything in his power to be reasonable with his dad, because he thought this was going to be like how it was the first time around when he was evil. Like, the good side of him would be funny. He didn't realize, like, it would be this bad. He probably thought, like, oh, maybe he came through the portal. He's a little bit messed up right now, but once I talk to him, once he sees my face, or hears my voice, or hears me bleeding, like, he'll remember me, right? And then he simply just continues to beat him up. Now, if you like this reaction, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you know the next time I post, leave a goddamn comment, and have a goddamn good day.